Hi Year 11, it's Miss King here. I'm just going to go through the 2C metric units of measurement sheet. Now there are a lot of questions there, so if there are way too many, then you can just reduce that, that's fine. The metric system of measurement, hopefully you know this quite well. It uses base units for quantities such as length, mass, capacity, area and volume. Prefix of each unit name indicates a factor of 10 by which the base unit is multiplied. Alright, so hopefully you know this conversion diagram. Most things convert by 1,000, okay? And if you go from a larger one like kilometres to a smaller one like metres, you tend to times. And if you go in the reverse way, then you tend to multiply. Now, the only exception to that rule, of course, is good old centimetres. Hopefully you know that centi means 100. So this one here means that we actually multiply by 100. Okay, and then hopefully you'll notice that to get from centimetres to millimetres, you times by 10. So when you're going back the other way, we divide by 100 here, and divide by 1,000 here. All right, hopefully you already know that. So let's use that information to help us figure out these examples. I need to change 2.5 kilometres to metres. So start at kilometres, follow the arrow to metres. It's telling me to times by 1,000. So that's what I'm going to do, either using your calculator or just jump it 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means I'm going to have 2 zeros after the 5. There we go, there's that one. All right, next one, 430 millimetres to metres. Start at the millimetres, go to the metres. That means we're doing 2 lots. Now, if you want, you can just do one big jump from millimetres to metres. Hopefully you know this one already. So that means we have to put 10 and 100 together. Multiply 10 by 100, you get 1,000. All right, so on this one down here, we're just going to divide by 1,000. So this time I'm going to start at the end and I'm going to jump. There are 3 zeros in 1,000, so I'm going to jump 3 spaces to the left. So that will give me 0.43. You don't need to write the 0 on the end if you don't want to. 0.43 metres. Question 2. Let's convert 3.6 k's to metres. So, kilometres to metres means we times by 1,000. Times by 1,000. So jump at 1, 2, 3, and we get 3,600. Over here, metres to millimetres. If you're not sure, go back to your diagram. Metres to millimetres, again, you're doing 2 jumps, so if you want, you can times by 1,000. Okay, so times that by 1,000 down here, and jump at 1, 2, 3. So we get 8, 4, and then 0, 0. Okay, over here, 2.9 metres equals so many centimetres. If you're not sure, check your diagram. I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to check the diagram. Metres to centimetres means I times by 100. Sorry, it's just neater if I make it bigger. So if I times by 100, I jump 2 spaces and I get 290. All right, so there's question 2. Now, if you feel confident with these, you don't have to go and do all of these, okay? Just do the ones that you're not confident with. Remember, practice makes perfect. Convert these lengths. Metres to kilometres. Let's see if I can do these ones off the top of my head. There are 1,000 metres in a kilometre, so that means I'm going to go towards the left. So for this one, I'm going to divide by 1,000. So if I divide by 1,000, that means I'm going to start here and I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3. So that means there are 7 kilometres. If you can do this in your head, do it. 40 millimetres equals how many centimetres? I am jumping again towards the left. So that means I am going to divide by, there are 10 millimetres in a centimetre, so I'm going to divide by 10, so I'm going to jump to the left, so that gives me 4. 620 millimetres to metres, so millimetres to metres, I'm also again going to divide, and there are 1,000 millimetres in a metre, so 1, 2, 3, I'm going to jump towards the left from the very end, so that gives me 0.62 metres. And millimetres to centimetres. So again, I believe I'm dividing. Yep, millimetres to centimetres, and there's 10 millimetres in every centimetre. So I am going to jump one space. 9.4 is my answer. Hope you're going, oops, as well with me. All right, so question 6 onwards starts talking about grams and tonnes. These ones are much easier. Everything's just converted by 1,000, okay? Because kilo means times by 1,000 and milli means divided by 1,000. So all of these are nice. The only one that's a pain in the neck is obviously time, because seconds and minutes are all 60. And then centimetres, that's the only two that are, pardon me, quite difficult. So hopefully you realise that means you just put it times by 1,000 here. And you do the opposite down here. Divided by 1,000. Divide by 1,000 is already there. And a divide by 1,000 down here. So once you've got your diagram, you can pretty much do anything. Let's have a go at 7. 3.6 tonne to kilos. So have a look at start at tonnes in the diagram. Go to kilos. That means I'm going to times by 1,000. 3.6 times by 1,000. Come on, you dumb thing. 1, 2, 3 is 3,600 kilos. Next one, I'll just do these ones first. 4.8 kilos to grams. If you're not sure, check your diagram. Kilos to grams means I'm again going to times by 1,000. So 4.8, 1, 2, 3 gives me 4,800 grams. 6.06 kilos to grams. Again, same thing. I'm going to times by 1,000, aren't I? So 1, 2, 3, 6,060. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look at 9. Same sort of thing. This time we're going from kilos to tonnes. Kilos to tonnes. If you look at the diagram, we are dividing by 1,000. Oops. Okay, so this time start at the end and jump 3 places only because there's 3 zeros. So I can write that in there. That's 8. Milligrams to grams. If I look at my diagram, milligrams to grams means I again divide by 1,000. Hopefully you'll start to see a pattern. So start at the end and 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 0.065. Sorry. Last one is grams to kilos. So start at grams, go to kilograms, and look at that. There was a pattern. Dividing by 1,000. So start at the end and jump 3 spaces. So that will also be 0.08. You don't need to write the 0 at the end. And if you have any spaces, then you put zeros in those spaces where the jump is. Okay, all right, let's try the next one. 11, complete this conversion diagram. So litres capacity is the same as well, okay? Timesing and dividing by 1,000. So if we go from a big unit to a small unit, litres to milli, we times by 1,000. If we go from a small unit, milli, to a bigger unit, we divide by 1,000. So this one will be divide by 1,000 too. All right, let's have a quick look. Question 12, convert the following. Oh, that hasn't come out very well. 35 kilolitres to litres. So if I follow, kilolitres to litres means I'm timesing by 1,000. So at the end, I just 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not going to have enough room, so I'll write it over here. So 35000 litres. Do it on your calculator if you want. Litres to millilitres, let's double check. Litres to millilitres, yep, timesing by 1,000 again. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to get 1650 millilitres this time for my answer. Okay, nice and easy. Let's try 14. Convert millilitres to litres. So this time I'm dividing by 1,000. So start at the end and jump 3 spaces. So 15 litres will be my answer. And then 8,000 litres to kilolitres. Litres to kilolitres. Yep. Sorry about that. Going a bit. Oh, it's just going all over the place. All right. Come on, pen. All right, so this one here, I've forgotten what to do now. I'm hoping it's divide. 1,000, yes it is. Sorry, a bit tired. 1, 2, 3. So that's 8 kilolitres. All right, let's try this one. 16